Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Tuesday, May 4th, 2021. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Before we get to the charts, I do want to invite you to the PivotBoss monthly market outlook that I will be hosting later on this afternoon at 4 o'clock p.m. Central. We'll be talking stocks, futures, crypto, and more. I'll take your requests as well. Please join me. It's a free event to anyone who wants to join. You can use the Zoom link in the description below to join that meeting later on at 4 p.m. today. So please join me for our PivotBoss monthly market outlook for the month of May. Here's a look at the daily time frame of the ES. You'll notice a bit of selling pressure here today as we head into the RTH open. Right now the ES down just over 0.5%. With an ADR range of 72% of ADR. You can see a push through multiple day lows. That's the 6-day range we've been talking about, and we're below those lows right now, breaking a bit lower. You can see down here on the 6-day quantification here that we are now breaking out of that range, and we have a potential of seeing about 93 points of expansion at some point soon. As we talked about before, we could also see a move as high as, say, 125 points. You know, easy 90 to 125 points of range could be seen. I would say that that could even increase here. But for right now, on the safe side, 90 to 120 points. So if price were to pull back, even as deep as, say, 4,100 plus 90 to 120 points puts you at 4,220. And that could be an easy target up ahead. So right now, looking at how much farther to the downside we see price go here, and then looking for a strong low for a shot at buying the low for a continuation higher. Let's take a look at the NQ. You'll notice the NQ is leading lower right now. This one's down about 0.8%. We've seen selling pressure right here through the previous session's low and through key support lows. That's the 13.7 level that is held as key support. We're now through that level, trading 13.678 half. A trade idea we had yesterday at the end of the day was any early bounce this morning was going to be sold for a target of 13.70 and perhaps lower. So we've already gotten that move, and it's already played out. We have this narrow range that has developed over a prior 17-day period. That narrow range forecasts a move somewhere between 900 and 1,000 points. And again, that doesn't all have to be in one direction. We could see a drop downward, say, into 13.3, and then from 13.3 you see a 1,200 point rally, a 1,000 point rally, something like that, and it takes you through 14K and above. So again, how far are we going to pull back here? The key level to watch in the near term is going to be this 577 midpoint to about 600. If price can drop into that zone and find a strong rejection, the next thing we got to do is find a strong rejection like this or some sort of strong low that could then turn things around and push it higher. Where is that low going to come in? The LVN, perhaps a trap below the previous mid, but that midpoint is going to be instrumental on this pullback. All right, let's take a look now at crude oil. You'll see here with crude oil, this one higher today, new highs overall. We've been talking about a likely push into 66s for a while now. Ever since we coiled up here and we started to break out, we were looking for a move into 66. We got this deep pullback when we had this strong rejection the previous Monday here. We said that could finally get us to 66, and it came just shy, 65.48 or something like that. Now we're into 65.84 today. After the recent rally, we've pulled back here. Intraday VWAP holding as support. If 65s can hold, we might finally get that 66 here today. But strength overall for this market. Failed new lows continuing to develop here in the uptrend. Higher highs continue to be seen, and the fact that we are above 64s now suggests not only do we get those 66s, but perhaps we try a bit higher through those levels and see if we can get a bit higher into this previous key range high. So right now, still trending up, still flowing higher. Any failure to close above 65 today could be an indication of maybe a bit of weakness to come on a near-term basis. All right, let's take a look now at gold futures. You'll see gold here had a significant breakout day in the previous session. That breakout day followed a major higher low that we had been calling for here. We were looking for it here, and then it came in here. A nice continuation to the upside. Today, fade after trend day, right back to the previous session's midpoint. Bulls are defending that midpoint now, which is 82.30. And that's the goal right now. Can bulls keep 1780 bid for a shot at continuing higher toward that 1820 down the road? That's the goal right there. So right now 1780, the key level. A pullback to this zone could provide a bounce opportunity for a continuation toward that 1820 level down the road. Alright, that is it for now. We'll see how this plays out heading into the rest of the session. Good luck, trade well, and I'll see you in the trading room.